Hey everyone, Dalton Grados with Grados Capital here with an instructional tutorial on Bollinger Bands, what they are and how to use them. So I have always been aware of Bollinger Bands, but actually haven't started actively using them until just recently. And I don't know why I haven't been using them longer, because they're an incredibly accurate indicator for buying and selling at entries and exits. Um, so, first of all, what are Bollinger Bands? They were developed by a guy named John Bollinger, and basically the setup is that the middle line is your 20-day SMA. That's the standard setup. You can go in your settings. You can change it to a shorter or longer SMA. You can change it to an EMA or Wilder's, but the standard setting is a 20-day SMA, so I just stick with that. So that's the middle line. And then the upper and lower bands are two standard deviations away from that moving average. However, the standard deviation, the way that they're calculated is it's a square root of the variance. So I didn't like math in high school. I actually despised math. I purposely majored in communications in college so I wouldn't have to take math. But basically, when you're calculating the variance, it's calculating how much the price is moving from the 20-day moving average. So basically, what that means is that these bands, these Bollinger Bands, expand and contract based on the volatility of the price action. I'll say that again. The bands expand and contract based on the volatility of the price action. So it can be very accurate when determining where entry and exit points can be. So what's great about the Bollinger Bands is this actually works just as good on every single time frame. So I have my chart set up here with just the Bollinger Bands. Obviously, you're going to have other indicators too, your VWAPs, your EMAs, your support and resistance levels. But, so I'm looking here on the daily chart for AMD. This is a stock I traded today. You can see how in this area, when AMD is consolidating, the Bollinger Bands are squeezing tighter because they're adjusting to not much variance in the price. So the Bollinger Bands are squeezing tighter. Whenever you see this tighter channel here, you can expect a breakout to happen in either direction. And as you can see here, as we move to the right, we had a breakout in the up direction, and you see with that breakout, the Bollinger Bands expand. And when you're trading these, so this is the daily chart, when you're trading these, you can see that the price likes to stay within the Bollinger Bands. So I've noticed with these is that the price action will respect the bands very well. Anytime it starts trending outside of the top Bollinger Band here, it's going to want to come back in, right? It goes outside, it comes back in. And then, of course, the middle line here is your 20-day moving average. So if we're bouncing off that, we have more upward momentum. When we break below that here, we're having some downward momentum. Again, when we reach the lower bands, we're usually wanting to push back within the bands. So the bands provide a good range where the price will trade in. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the minute chart. So I'll pull up some other stocks in a minute, but I actually traded AMD today. So this was this morning here. We had an initial breakout. I missed this. Okay, this was first thing in the morning. And then you can see we're right outside the upper Bollinger Band, so we're a little bit extended. The prices naturally want to come back inside the Bollinger Bands. We're consolidating, come back here. Now we are bouncing off of the 20 EMA. So I actually got in right about here, and I rode this up, touching the top Bollinger Band. I knew that 85 was going to be a big resistance. We hit 84.97. You can see this candle, you see the wick on it. So at one point, this candle was right here. I knew we were above the band, so we were going to correct back in, and I knew 85 was a resistance. So I actually sold right around the top here for a perfect exit as we trended down throughout the rest of the day. And you can see if you wanted to take your short position, you have a break below 20 EMA here, confirmation. It's respecting this area here, respecting the lower Bollinger Band. You might sell here as we pull back in. So maybe you played a short position from here to here. We pull back in, testing the 20 EMA. We reject the 20 EMA. Maybe you would enter another short position right here, ride this wave all along the way down, as long as we're respecting the bottom Bollinger Band. So that is how you could trade using Bollinger Bands. Let's pull up some other stocks. So maybe we'll do SPY. Okay, SPY, and we'll do it first maybe on the hourly chart, get a look at the longer term trends. Okay, so you see here, every time it touches one of the upper or lower Bollinger Bands, it likes to squeeze back in. It doesn't like to go outside of those upper and lower bands for very long. So you can use that as a good signal on whether to buy or sell. That's one thing I've noticed with this indicator. It really respects the upper and lower bands well. All right, so hopefully that is a good quick tutorial for you, and that you can incorporate Bollinger Bands into your trading. Again, this is to be used in combination with your supports and resistances, your MACDs, EMAs, other indicators that you want to use. But I have found Bollinger Bands to be very helpful, and just like my little scalp today on AMD, got the perfect exit on it. So let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Don't forget, for more market content. Also, if you're looking for a good trading Discord group to join, the Trading Alphas is second to none. It's a really great community for options trading, and we focus on all the stocks that are in play. So we follow the news and focus on trading, day trading and swing traded options. It's a great community. You can join for $1 for your first month. I don't know how long that they will continue that, truthfully, because I'm not on the staff. I'm just an affiliate. But right now they're offering $1 for your first month. So it's worth a try. Link is in the description. And once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Thanks. Have a good one.